Guys, welcome back to World Illuminator 11, and if you are new to the channel, a really warm welcome to you. Really glad to have you over on the channel. So we are going to be doing a pick a pile today, but before we start that, I just want to share quickly this message that came through in today's calendar, the Good Vibes Good Life calendar. When I read it after I got up today, it's just a powerful reminder of the power that you have when it comes to creating your life, from the thoughts that you think, the words that you speak, and the actions that you take. Sometimes in our lives, we can really sort of get lost in the certain thoughts that you're thinking that can be negative thoughts, and you attach to those thoughts, and you're not actually consciously aware of the fact that by you attaching to those thoughts, running away with those thoughts, thinking about the things that are lacking, the things that are not there, and what is not happening, you're actually bringing in more of that. So it is about you constantly being that constant observer of the thoughts that you're thinking and the actions that you're taking in your daily life. And we are constantly, in each moment, we are thinking, we are saying things, we are taking action, and all that is a part of creating your tomorrow. So it's just a reminder that you are powerful, and it's about you being in that place where you're checking in with yourself. If you find yourself thinking negative thoughts, because you can't stop the thoughts that come in, they just come in, but you can catch them and you can turn them around if they're negative, so that you are focusing on positive thinking that is focused on the life that you're truly desiring, the things that you're wanting to bring in for yourself. So it's just a reminder that I wanted to share. Be consciously aware of your thoughts and actions. Stop and reflect for a moment. Ask yourself if what you're thinking and doing is going to bring you closer to your goals. Invest your energy in things that add value and align with the life you desire. So rather than running away or thinking about things that are not associated or that do not align with the life that you desire, turn that around. Be in that place of stopping in your day-to-day life. You can be so busy doing certain things in your daily life, and your mind is busy thinking all these thoughts as well. And it's about checking in with yourself. What is your mind thinking whilst you are busy in your life doing other things? Stop for a moment and just reflect on what it is that you're thinking, what actions you are taking, because all that is there to bring in your life. And if there are things that are not aligned with the life that you desire and your desires and your goals, then change that and invest your energy and in the things that add value to the life that you desire. Ask yourself in each moment, just stop and ask yourself if the things that you're thinking and doing are really bringing you closer to your goals, if they're bringing you to your dreams. And if they are not, change it around so that you are focused on the positive things that will then bring in the positive life and the desires that you truly have. So I just wanted to share that. So we are doing a pick a pile. We've had this energy of the full moon. We're still in it, in fact, because it was only a couple of days ago on Tuesday that we had this powerful full moon in Virgo. That has been a full moon for healing and releasing. And here in the UK, for the last couple of days, yesterday, the whole day there was just rain. It's gray, cold, and there's just this rain. And snow as well has also happened in other parts of the UK, but here in London we just had rain all day. So there's a lot of this washing away energy that's happening, this clearing, this releasing that is happening, letting go of things of the past. And today is gray and it's raining, so there's a lot of that energy. We are still in this energy of this full moon. So it's doing a lot of releasing to help your journey to move forward, to help you to move forward, to help your divine masculine to move forward. So we're just going to check in with 5 decks to see what it is that, what shift is happening for you, for your divine masculine, with all this releasing and and things that are happening with this full moon. So for the piles, we've got, for pile number 1, we've got the moonstone. For pile number 2, we have kyanite, and for pile number 3, we've got rhodonite. So we are going to see what shift is happening for you and for your divine masculine. So we're going to start with the modern oracle. So thank you, angels, for the moonstone. What shift is happening with all this releasing that is happening? Really jumped out there. So, and then for pile number 2, for the kyanite, what shift is happening? Thank you, angels, with all this releasing. We've got a few cards there. And then for the Rhodonite, what shift is happening? Thank you, angels. With all this releasing that is happening. Wow. Really jumping out here. Okay. Right. And then we'll also bring in a message about where your divine masculine is healing. So thank you, angels. With all this energy that's there for releasing and healing, what is the divine masculine healing for pile number 1? What is the divine masculine healing for pile number 1? Thank you, angels. For pile number 1, what is the divine masculine healing for pile number 1? This one's trying to come out. Okay. And then what is the divine masculine healing for pile number 2? Thank you, angels. Okay, for number 2. And then what is the divine masculine healing for pile number 3? What is the divine masculine healing with this powerful full moon energy? What shifts are coming through? Okay, and then we're also going to bring in a message from them, you know, about what they're healing, releasing, what is going on with them. What shift is happening for the divine masculines? What are they wanting the divine feminine to know? For pile number 1, thank you, angels. What is the divine masculine wanting to say? Okay, and then for pile number 2, what shifts are happening? What are they wanting the divine feminine to know? And then for pile number 3, what shifts are happening? What are they wanting the divine feminine to know? Okay, so that's for 3. Right, and then we're also going to bring in what shift is happening, what healing has been happening for you as well with the power of this full moon. Thank you, angels. For pile number 1, for the divine feminine. And then for pile number 2, for the divine feminine, what healing and shift has been happening. And then for the divine feminine as well, for pile number 3, thank you, angels, what's been happening for the divine feminine. Okay. Right, and we'll also bring in a message about you, what's going on as well. Thank you, angels, with the divine feminine for pile number 1. What other shift and messages coming through? And then for the divine feminine as well for pile number 2, what do we need to know? And then for the divine feminine for pile number 3, what messages are coming through for the divine feminine? This one's trying to come out as well. Right, okay. And then we are also going to bring in a message from your guardian angel or from your angels, what they're wanting you to know in relation to your journey as well. Thank you, angels. For pile number 1, what message is coming through? For pile number 2, what message is coming through for the journey for pile number 2? Thank you, angels. And what message is coming through for the journey for pile number 3? Okay, let's do that one again. What message is coming through for the journey for pile number 3? Thank you, angels. Right. Okay, great. So we've got our piles, right? Let's see what messages are coming through. Right, so this is pile number 1. Try and get them into some sort of order. Pile number 2 and pile number 3. So which of these is calling to you today? Okay, we'll start with this is the moonstone. So what is going on with the shift that is happening when it comes to your journey or your journey, your divine masculine as well, you know, and for you, there's this taking charge that is happening, you know, taking charge and control of your own lives. So I really feel this is about your divine masculine working on, you know, on taking charge of their own lives, you know, things that they need to change, things that they need to fight through, because it says confronting fears as well there. It's like they've got their armor on, they're confronting the fears, you know, and this full moon energy is there to bring in this shift for them to be able to confront the fears that have been holding them from being with you, holding them back from being with you. So it's like they're taking charge of their life, and you know, and these fears, this full moon is helping them to really sort of release the fears, confront the fears, take charge, you know, even in their 3D world where they've been needing to make certain changes, they're taking charge of their life. So it's taking away, it's helping them to bring in a shift by stepping more into their power so that they can control, they can confront their fears, the things that have been keeping them away from you, or, stopping them from being able to face themselves, whatever those fears are, because it's always about what's going on with them. They are confronting these fears, and they are confronting fears that have stopped them even from making changes in their 3D world. So they are taking charge. That's what is really coming through here. If you're having any fears as well, this full moon has been there to bring in a shift for you, to help you to release those fears so that you can take more charge of your life to be able to move forward. So it's a powerful card to come through. And I really feel that it's showing you that there's a change that's happening with your divine masculine as they're starting to take charge of their life. The card that came out for them is accountability for actions and choices. Many times I've not stepped up to the consequences of my actions. I've been in denial of the truth. So it's really powerful. It really makes sense with this confronting their fears and taking charge of their life that's coming up here. Because, before they've been in places where they've not stepped up to the consequences of their actions. Maybe they've put blame on other people, put blame in the world to the things going on in the world, put blame on you, even for things that have happened when with you and them, and and they've not stepped up to the consequences of their own actions. They've not confronted their own fears, confronted what is really going on with them that makes them act the way that they act, or do the things that they do. And they've been in denial of the truth of what it is that's actually happening within them. So what I'm getting with this full moon is that it's opening them up. It's helping them to release that denial of the truth, of the fact that they need to work on certain things within themselves. Denial of the truth of the fact that they need to confront their own fears so that they can be able to do this. So it's bringing in that shift for your divine masculine. And it says the healing. Surprise, surprise, the true divine feminine will not hold you accountable to this sacred contract. She will let you go if you want to go. You have enough to be accountable to already, correct? You either remember and acknowledge this eternal twin flame connection, or you don't. And if you don't, the divine feminine energy will not force you into anything. Unconditional love does not force or coerce. She will walk away. She will do so with a very heavy heart and tears overflowing in her eyes, but she will do so. So it's a powerful message to come through here. This is showing that you as a divine feminine, as you're learning to operate more from that place of unconditional love, which does not force or coerce, you are allowing your divine masculine to get to this place of getting to confront their own fears, to confront their inner world, to confront themselves in their own time. So you're giving them the chance to do that. And and this is actually helping them to then be able to step up to the consequences of their own actions, to really see what they need to work on for themselves, to confront their own fears. You may have walked away from this with a very heavy heart and with tears flowing because it hurts to have to let them go, but you do have to let them go so that they can find their own way back to themselves. So this full moon is helping them to be able to do that so that they can start to really face their own truth, things that they've been in denial about, so that they can be able to step more into their power. And they are doing this, and you're helping them by you sort of letting them go so that they can find their own way. And and just having that unconditional love for them. So what you're being shown is that you're in your power, helping them to then find to confront their own fears. And this full moon is helping them to be able to do that so that they can release those fears, so that they can face their own truth, and and step up into being accountable for their own actions. So powerful card that has come out. And then the cards that have come out as well from your divine masculine. So it's really powerful. They're saying to you fears here, and they're saying my love for you is more than I can even begin to explain, but my fears are still holding me back. So these are the fears that they're confronting. So this full moon is there to help them to be able to confront these fears that are still holding them back from being with you. And that's what what they are doing with the energy of this full moon. It's helping to release those fears so that they can then be able to move forward towards this life with you. So powerful that, both of those cards are showing that they are working and confronting those fears. They're also saying to you, tired. My life is mundane and meaningless without you in it. And I am tired of living like this. I'm going to do whatever it takes to ensure I have you back in my life. So they're tired of the life that they're living. They want to change. It's like they are now getting into this place where they're stepping up to the consequences of their own actions so that they can be able to change things in their own life, taking charge of their own life. So this full moon is helping them to be able to take charge and change things even in their own 3D world, so that they can move away from this mundane and meaningless life. The last card that came out is protection. And they're saying, even though I've had some pretty dark days on my journey, I really feel protected and guided from above. So you're being shown here that they are being shown the way. They are protected as well on their journey, whatever it is that they may face in the dark days that they face, but they are protected and being guided on their path. And then what you're healing as well as a divine feminine. The memories of us haunt me. Why can't I forget? So maybe you're in that place where you're just thinking, why can't I just forget the memories of me and my divine masculine? And the healing says you can't forget because you're not supposed to forget. So if this is something that you're just thinking, I wish I could just forget and, and move on, you're being shown here, you can't forget because you're not supposed to forget. Embrace the memories. So it's about living, loving those memories, embracing them. When you think about the times that you shared, embrace them, and it says they are precious. They are part of you in every dimension. The connection is eternal. You can't have cellular amnesia. Release whatever has felt painful here. Pain and wounds heal if you allow them to do so. So I feel that you're working through healing the pain as well of things that have happened in the past with your divine masculine. Things that may have been painful for you. You're working with the power of this full moon to release that. Tears are cleansing and cathartic. Crying is a good release, as is journaling, as is some type of ceremonial release. Call in the violet flame to assist. Wrap your memories in a beautiful, luxurious fabric. Allow them to breathe. Honor the connection of every level. The memories are a gift. So, you are in this place of working through and releasing the pain of some of the things that have happened in the past with your divine masculine. And this full moon is helping you to do that, to bring in that shift so you can get to that place of understanding that those memories are precious. They are a gift. They are part of your journey. And, and you can't have cellular amnesia to forget those memories. You are meant to remember them. So, I feel that you're working through, or maybe you've been crying, releasing, writing things down, journaling. It's all part of helping you to release the pain that is associated with that. And then to embrace those memories and see just how precious they are and how much of a gift they are. So powerful card as well to come through for you, the divine feminine. And then the cards that have come out for you. All that happened between us is now in the past where it belongs. Let's move on and start afresh. So this is about you. I feel that this full moon has been there to help you. If you've been struggling with some of the things that happened in the past with your divine masculine, to really get into the place of releasing that, so that you can be able to feel good in yourself, to see the memories for the good that they are and that they're there as part of your journey, and also to help you to get into the place of, saying that it's all in the past now. You've been releasing it. This energy has been helping you to release that, so you feel more free from the pain and the wounding that happened with the things that happened with your divine masculine. You're leaving that in the past, and you're saying all that happened between us before is now in the past where it belongs, because it's gone. It cannot be changed, so it belongs in the past. Let's move on and start afresh together. So you're wanting that fresh start. So I really feel this is you stepping more into your power. Let's have a life together when we are both ready. So you're saying when we're both ready, let's have that life together. Let's start afresh together. Let's have a life together when we're both ready. And this is you more in your power, understanding that you're still growing as well on your journey. You are still working through things as well. And you know that when you're both ready, you and your divine masculine who's also working through things for themselves, you're saying, when we're both ready, let's start life together. Really beautiful. And the cards that came out from your angels is, do not be so hard on yourself. You are doing your best. So if you've been going through a time of release and crying and all these things, maybe memories coming up and all, you are working through that, don't be so hard on yourself. You are doing your best. So it's about loving yourself with love and being there for yourself with love, compassion, and understanding, and knowing that you are doing your best. And you will get to that life that you desire, because that's what the journey is. It's about helping you to release the things of the past that you need to release, so that you can be able to come together and have that life together. So beautiful messages for pile number 1. Okay, pile number 2. So the things that are going on, there is change, transition, and transformation. So I feel that this is what your divine masculine is going through. You're changing as well. You are moving forward on your own path. So they are sort of that caterpillar coming out of, into becoming that butterfly. So there is a transformation that's happening for your divine masculine to help them to be able to move forward. And then we also have emotional loss, heartache, broken heart, sadness. So I really feel as this transformation is happening, they are working on releasing that pain, the pain of missing you, the pain of the things that have happened in the past, feeling emotional loss, heartache, and the pain that they've caused you. They are working on releasing this as well. And this full moon is helping to bring in that shift as they're going through transformation, so that they can release all that pain of the past. I also feel that this is about you. If you're having any sadness, maybe about missing them, and this full moon is helping you to be able to release that as well. It's like all these things that are being washed away. The other card that came out is tying up loose ends. So I really feel that, your divine masculine as well is in a place, maybe they're making certain changes. There's change happening in their 3D world. Obviously, take what resonates and leave what doesn't. Even if it's a pick a pow, it's the collective. But they may be tying up loose ends in their 3D world. Maybe they're making a change, walking away from a karmic situation that they've been in, changing certain things in their life, and they're tying up loose ends. So there's change that's happening. Tying up loose ends is about finishing off things and letting things go. So there's that energy that is happening for your divine masculine. And then the cards that came out for them, there were 2 cards. So we've got games, blaming, games, manipulation, deception. This is the programming I was taught. So this is the programming that your divine masculine had, about blaming and deception and, things that they may have done in the past. And playing games. The kinds of abusive energy, these kinds of abusive energies don't vibrate very high. Initially, the masculine energy may not have learned these tactics from their caretakers or karmics as a means, or may have learned these tactics from their caretakers or karmics as a means of survival in their environment. These behaviors may have become a form of self-preservation, and they can be deeply ingrained. To rise above this, first catch yourself in the act of engaging in such. Then instead of punishing yourself, reward yourself for doing something differently. So what I feel that your divine masculine has been releasing with the power of this full moon is those kinds of energies of blaming. Maybe they blamed you for things that happened in the past or other people, rather than looking at themselves, playing games, in and out, manipulation of some sort, deception, not telling you the truth. These are things that they will have learned, part of the programming. People, things they've learned from their parents, caregivers, karmics, and they had become for them like a form of self-preservation, but they're now releasing this. So that's what this full moon energy is helping them to release. We had the card of transformation. This is about transforming, changing from these sort of energies. They are releasing all this. It's being washed away. And they're working on catching themselves with, or reflecting on the way that they've acted before, so that they can change that and not be hard on themselves, but actually reward themselves for the fact that they are doing that work and changing changing the way they've done things all this time. The other one is remembrance and recognition. I remember you. I know you. I do. That is frightening to me. So again, this is about releasing fears of feeling that recognition with you there, Divine Feminine. There is such a thing as past lives, but past is a misnomer. Earth time is an illusion created for the purpose of being able to stay grounded here on earth, among other reasons. There is such a thing as soul connection. Souls incarnate here together for the purposes of love, healing, and soul growth. There is such a thing as twin flames, which is not the same as soulmates. You are not imagining the remembrance of or the recognition, even if it seems freaky to you. It's real. Twin flames are one soul in two separate physical bodies. That is all. There's nothing to be scared of. Embrace the connection and do work, as this is what moves you forward on so many levels. So powerful. Maybe your divine masculine may have run away from this connection because they were feeling that strong connection with you and realizing that there's something bigger than they've ever experienced before, not understanding it, and and it was frightening them, and and I feel that now they're working with the power of this full moon to release that fear so that they can embrace this connection, because this connection is real, even if it's on a level that they don't understand logically. It is real. It is there. They have that connection with you. They are just the other part of your soul that's in a different body. So the other half of your soul in a different body. So they are working through releasing that fear of this connection. So this full moon is helping them to bring in that shift as well in their own life of letting go of that fear so that they can embrace this connection. So powerful cards as well to come out. And then the messages that they have for you. So we've got confused, and it says, I am so confused right now. I don't know which way to go or what to do. And this makes sense. And I feel that they are working on releasing that confusion as well. Maybe it was a confusion about the connection, confusion about transformation happening. It can be scary when you suddenly start to go through the transformation and awakening, not knowing which way to go and what to do. So they're saying to you, I am confused right now. I don't know which way to go, what to do. So I feel that what they're showing you here is that this full moon is bringing in a shift to release that confusion. Where they felt confused about what this connection means, there is a shift that's coming in to release that. And planning has also come out. You are a part of all the planning that I'm currently doing for my life. And I look forward to us living a fulfilling life together that is full of love and adventure. So they're planning to have a life with you. They know that they want to have something bigger and better when it comes to love in their life, and they're planning this. The card that came out for you is balance. I find achieving and maintaining balance on the twin flame journey to be challenging. So maybe you're struggling with finding that balance, within yourself. The healing, the energy of push-pull, running and chasing can demagnetize you and pull you off your center if you allow it. In separation, twins can still feel one another energetically. It's real. Be aware of what's going on. Be savvy to the energetics of this journey. And when you feel yourself unbalanced, pulled away from your center, then don't look to the outside for rebalance. You can do this yourself. Focus on the yin and yang inside of you. Focus on the left brain, the right brain. Focus on your balanced, connected chakras. Energetically remagnetize yourself to center and then to balance. So if you're feeling like you are a bit all over the place, you're feeling unbalanced, you need to center yourself, and you do that within yourself. You don't look for it outside of you. You work on it within. That's the message that's coming through. Ground yourself. Go out in nature, and work on those things that have been talked about. Work on balancing your own masculine and feminine energy. So this is something that you're working through if you're feeling unbalanced as well. And this full moon is helping you to get more into that place of balance. And then the message that came out from you, I've never known anyone who makes me feel the way that you do. So your divine masculine makes you feel the way you've never felt that way with anyone before in your life. And that's what you're saying, and that's that beautiful and powerful connection that you have together. And your angels are saying to you today, you don't have to be doing all the time. meditation, stillness, rest, just being. So maybe if you're feeling unbalanced and, you know, the angels are saying you don't have to be rushing around doing things all the time. Give yourself the time to be still, to meditate, to just be. It will help you to get back into balance. And they're also saying to you, what you are searching for is also searching for you. So that love that you desire, it is also searching for you. So trust that you will come together in the right divine timing. And let go of any fears in relation to that. Know for sure that what you are searching for is also searching for you. So release any fears and, you know, and work on balancing your own energy and trust that it will all come in at the right time. Okay, and to finish off for pile number 3, so the cards that have come out as well. So we've got here the feminine, and I feel that this is female. This is you, the divine feminine. So this is about your divine masculine, you know, connecting with you, that love that they have for you as well. You know, I feel that they're opening up to this love of their divine feminine. You know, it says female there, but that's about, you know, that connection that they have with you, knowing how much they have this love for you. But it's also about you stepping into your divine feminine energy. And I feel that this full moon is helping you to step up more into your divine feminine energy. And it's helping your divine masculine to open up more to this love. And also communication, important news messages. So this full moon is helping them to release the fears that have stopped them from moving forward and communicating and telling you how they feel. So it is helping to open up that communication as well, so that they can tell you of the love that they have for you, because, you know, you are their divine feminine and they are thinking of you. So, you know, this full moon is helping them to work through whatever is holding them back from being able to communicate with you. The card that has come out is heartbroken. And it says, I feel heartbroken because somewhere deep inside, I feel as if I caused this heartbreak between us. Even if in the 3D reality, I am in denial. So this is a powerful message coming through. Your divine masculine feeling heartbroken, even though in their 3D reality, they may act like, you know, they are in denial of this love and they're not showing you, they haven't communicated yet. But, you know, they are thinking about you and they feel heartbroken inside, you know, because they feel like they caused this pain and this heartbreak, you know, this breakup between the two of you. And, you know, and they are feeling that pain, even though they don't show it. And the healing, denial of the self and its wants, needs, and desires can cause immense bitterness, displaced resentment, and heartache. It is not selfish to feed yourself. It is necessary. So I feel that your divine masculine is releasing, you know, that sort of not giving to themselves or not focusing on their own desires and needs and wants, and, you know, and really sort of working through releasing that, where they have let this love go, where they've let you go because of fear, because of what other people would say, because of, you know, their comfort zone or the life that they've always known. They are getting into this place. This full moon is bringing in a shift so that they can focus more on the love that they truly feel, on you, the divine feminine, and they open up to the love for you so that they can feed their own desires and, you know, with their own heart's needs and the things that they're wanting for their life. So they are in this place of, you know, releasing that denial of the self, of their own needs and their wants and their desires. So this full moon is helping them to release that, to help them to realize that you are their desire. You are the one that they want to be with. And then to release the fear that's holding them back from moving forward and communicating and tell you how they feel, because they are saying to you, there's only you. So they're really thinking about you, and they're saying the truth is, for me, there's only you. It may not be, I may not be showing or telling you about it right now. In the 3D, they are in the denial, and, you know, but trust me when I say I will at the right time. So they're letting you know that at the right time, they are going to turn around and communicate and tell you, their divine feminine, exactly how they feel. So they may not be doing it right now. I feel they're working through those fears so that at the right time, they can move forward to tell you that for them, there's only you. They're also saying to you, present. I am working on healing myself because I want to be present and available in every way possible when in a relationship with you. So right now they're working through their own healing, releasing things of the past, releasing the fears, healing themselves so that they can be in the place where when in a relationship with you, they are present in that moment. They're not lost in their fears or running away again because of the traumas and things of the past. They are working through the healing. And this full moon has been helping them to bring in that shift so that they can then be able to be present in every way possible when in a relationship with you. Okay, the message that came out for you, what you're healing, enabling. When I enable your bad behavior, I want you to love me. That's what I do. So if this is something that you'd been doing, what you're releasing as well with the power of this full moon is that this is a learned, ingrained pattern that is taught, and it can be passed down from generation to generation. So if you've tolerated certain things or bad behavior, it's actually something that you find that maybe it had happened for so long, a generation after generation in sort of your bloodline. Enabling does not equal love returning. It just doesn't. Look to the self as to what kind of hole in your soul you're trying to fill with this kind of behavior. So when you're enabling certain things, certain behavior, there's a part of yourself, a hole in your own soul that you is trying to fill with that kind of behavior. This pattern does not equate to healthy love returning. In fact, it is the opposite, and will bring you exactly what you don't want. So if you are in that, if you've been in that energy of enabling certain behaviors, and as a part of things that have happened generation after generation, I feel that, this full moon is actually helping you to release that. It's like you're actually changing things for the generations to come. It's all stopping with you. And you are changing this because all it has done in the past is to bring, the divine, the feminines or females in your bloodlines, what they didn't really want. And you're changing this now, and so that you can have that healthy love as well, with your divine masculine. So you're releasing that enabling energy as well so that you can truly step into your power and into the love that you truly are meant to have and deserve to have. Okay. I dream of us having a life together. So you're dreaming of having a life together, a healthy love relationship as well. So you are dreaming of this, and you've been working through releasing certain things as well that you've sort of picked up on, in your life, so that you can be able to have that life together that you're dreaming of. And then please be happy. I want you to be happy. So you're also in your power saying to your divine masculine, please be happy. In your life, I want you to be happy, to release the sadness and things that are holding you back, the fears that are holding you back, so that you can move forward towards your true desires, that will bring you even more of that happiness. So you're saying to your divine masculine, please be happy. I want you to be happy. The angels are saying to you, guidance is there for you. Listen. So you're being guided as well on your path, and you're being asked to listen to that guidance that's coming in for you, to help you on your path. The true love that you desire is coming. What a powerful message to come through. You got the message about the communication coming in. Your divine masculine is thinking about you. They're working through certain things. You've been releasing as well certain things. They're working through their healing. And, and that's going to bring in that healthy love relationship, that true love that you desire. So your angels are saying that true love that you desire is coming. So trust and have faith. Beautiful messages coming through. There's a lot that has been happening, shifts happening with this powerful full moon, and that is going to help your journey to move forward for all three powers. I hope you have a great day, guys. I'll see you on the next video. Love, peace, positivity, and light.